Alright, I'm here with another project on my 2011 F-250. This applies to all 2011, 2016 Super Duties with the single rear wheel. And what I'm doing today is I'm installing, instead of the Husky wheel well guards, and not only is it a cosmetic upgrade, but I'm hoping that it helps keep everything nice and clean on the other side of the truck, prevent rust and corrosion. Alright, so I got part number 79111. And that's the correct part number for your 2011-2016 Super Duty truck. And as far as cosmetics go, it's not a really necessary thing for my truck, since I already have it like a bed liner coating on the inside of my wheel wells, and it's already black. But you know, if you get a truck straight from the factory, it's body colored up on here, and then with the black frame, it doesn't exactly look very good. And a lot of people say that, you know, these wheel liners should be something that Ford did from the factory, but there's reasons why they didn't. One of them being, if you have a gooseneck hitch, you know, how you actuate that is reaching through here, and there's other reasons why you wouldn't want to have that. So, but I think in my case, it's going to be important. And the couple reasons why I really wanted the wheel well liners on the rear is because I live on a dirt road. Anytime it rains, it turns to pure mud. So every time I drive, mud gets sprayed up inside of here, and it sprays all the way back up to the front of the bed. And on the back side, it's a little bit better because they have this plastic guard here, but it still sprays all up underneath the wheel well, and I'm hoping that that keeps a lot of that mud and debris out of there. And then in the winter, those of you who live in northern states like I do understand that salt destroys these trucks relatively quickly. And the Super Duties have always had a problem because they put inside of the metal here, they put its dual layer with foam in there. And if any salt water or corrosion starts inside of here, it basically eats these trucks from the inside out. And it's a big problem on all the Fords, and they've known about it, and they did nothing to fix it until they came out with the aluminum trucks, because that's what Ford does. They don't really care. Once it's out of warranty, it's not their problem. That's another topic though. So I'm hoping that maybe that will help keep some of that corrosion from being able to start in the wheel wells. Whether that's true or not, we'll have to see, but that's the goal. So you take the wheel wells out of the box. They're just really simple. A couple pieces of large plastic. And in this case, it's 7911 PS for passenger side. And this one's 7911 DS for driver's side. We're going to do the passenger side first. And we will start by placing it in the wheel well. Then you want to get the lip, the plastic lip, up behind the metal in the wheel well. So there's a little finessing that needs to be done, and you'll know you've got it in the right spot because there's some holes that will line up with the factory holes through here. And then down in here, you're going to make sure that these two holes, you'll just want them to be up on the frame. And then we're going to actually have to drill a couple of holes with a 1/8 inch bit so we can put screws in these two holes here. I'm going to go ahead and take these back out real quick. And then I've got a little bit of dust up in here. So I'd recommend starting off by making sure everything's very clean. Obviously you want to start with a clean surface. You don't want to trap anything up in here. I just got a little bit of dust up in here, so I'm going to blow this all out, get this nice and clean before I get started. I got it nice and clean. So when you're installing this, one thing that may seem kind of confusing is you have holes along the top of the fender well here that correspond to divots in this, but you're not actually going to be fastening any of those locations. There's only 4 locations where you'll be using fasteners. That's on the back, here, here, and one on this side. So there'll be nothing that's actually holding it up here except being pushed into place. Let's go ahead and put it in place here. Alright, once you get everything fitting like it should, we're going to go ahead and drill these holes here into the frame. You want to push the guard up. Push it up. So you'll see it's not really the frame, it's the bed. A piece of metal that sticks on the bed. So here's what you'll see. There's your two holes. And there's a fastener down here. And there's one now on this side that's underneath here that you can't see. So we're going to take our drill and we're going to drill 1/8 inch hole here and then in the other opening there. Take one of our screws, install it in the hole. Alright, go ahead and do the other one. Snug these down just barely. That. Alright, so now you've got what would normally you would think these would go like this. They don't actually work that way in this case. This is just going to be used as a nut, which we will place up on the back side, which is going to be hard for me to show you. But we're going to place it up behind the black plastic, and then we're going to feed the screw up through there and get it in place. And it's the same thing back here. You want to use the clip as a nut and place it behind the plastic, and then tighten down the screw right here. Alright, this one was a little bit more of a pain to reach your hand up in there and screw it at the same time. That wasn't too bad. So that's tight. Everything's in here good. This is our finished product. Now, like the lip up here, it's definitely still possible for stuff to get trapped on this lip, but it keeps it from being able to get up any higher than just inside of here, which is good. Should definitely really minimize cut down. And like I said, in my case, it didn't really improve the looks a whole bunch since I was already blacked out under here. But if you had a truck that was a factory color, it is going to give it more of a finished look, make it look more like the front of the truck. Now the other side is the exact same thing, so go ahead and get that done. So here's the driver's side. Same thing. Not much of a visual difference in my truck. Okay, so that was a fairly easy installation. Took me about 10 minutes, realistically. Very easy for you to do. I do like the way it looks. It fits very, very well. All the holes actually lined up, which I was kind of surprised. So I do like it. It's definitely worth, you know, the $100 you'll spend on the kit. And we'll see how it performs in the future, but I'm hopeful that it will make me cleaning up the underside of my wheel wells much easier when I'm in the mud. So hopefully the video was helpful for you. If it was, be sure to like it, subscribe for more Ford F-250 videos, and we'll see you next time.